Hello, sir. Welcome. My name's John. I'll be serving you today.
Well, hello there, young man. Are you a student?
Uh, I graduated. May I get you something to drink?
What did you study?
English and theater, so basically food service. May I get you something to drink?
What do you want to do with your degrees?
Wipe my tears on them.
Welcome back to Amazingly Average, the show with advice for amazingly average authors and actors. My name is John, and I was a Boy Scout camp counselor. As a CIT, they called me Wild Kingdom because I had more squirrel friends than people friends. Today's tip is for the amazingly average authors out there. FYV. Force your vows.
And you, sir, take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold, for better or worse, in sickness and in health, till death do you part? I guess.
It actually stands for Find Your Voice. The last episode of Amazingly Average with advice for authors was about finding your workplace, but this episode is going to be about finding your voice. In a billion years, the world would not be able to create another you that is as you, unless you have a twin. What I mean is, we all have our own individual brains. The characters you write, no matter how different and unique they are, they're all going to have a little piece of you. The more you write, the more you're going to develop a voice. You'll tend to favor a certain genre, and perhaps you'll create characters that have certain traits that you wish more people in the world had. I spent the last 3 years developing my writing voice. I tend to prefer writing female characters with depth because I feel like most women are written with the express purpose of being a girl. You know, somebody's girlfriend, someone's wife, someone's daughter. In the first book I wrote, one of the characters was a 5-year-old girl who didn't have very much parental supervision. Because of this, she participated in her environment a lot. She learned how to microwave food, make friends, and hide from the superintendent when she was out of her apartment after hours. One of her friends was a grown-up who was also a prostitute, but she was also nurturing, and she had goals, and she knew how to get what she wanted. I know that I prefer darker, more serious subject matter, but with plenty of levity. And you don't have to stick to the conventions of one specific genre. If you write horror movies, you can make a cheerleader that's smart. Do your characters curse a lot? Are they quick to get angry? Do they tend to be very wealthy or poor? Let's say that your book is like a pot of soup. You can sprinkle in all different kinds of ingredients until you get a soup that you think is really tasty, aka characters from all different walks of life. It's okay to change your style over time. As you mature and as you have different experiences in the world, your voice is going to change. Just be true to yourself and what you're passionate about. If you like D&D, then by all means make a bunch of dragon and wizard characters. Just make sure that they're not generic or a ripoff of somebody else's story characters. Become that wizard or that dragon and then put your own personal creative stamp on it. Just be you! It's not worth suffocating your own creative voice just to mimic somebody else that's successful. If you mimic somebody else's fan fiction and you were extremely successful because a bunch of horny people read your books and you were just in it for the money, then by all means do it. If you love writing books about dogs that solve crimes and they have a really sassy personality, and let's say it makes it to its first printing and it doesn't have a very successful one, and you only make $30, but you attract one person that's really passionate about what you did and it really spoke to them, that's a different kind of successful. Don't let money dictate success for you. Knock knock. Who's there? That easy freaking word that you could spell in your sleep, but the second that you're in a spelling bee, you go totally blank.
The word is paint.
P-A-Y? Oh, darn it. How did Kiki Palmer deal with this trauma?
Language of origin?
Leave your questions about acting or writing in the comments below or on my Facebook or Twitter. If you like this video, then pay closer attention to what inspires you and mold your literary voice. And if you didn't, then just write Twilight fan fiction and hope that it gets a movie. Amazingly Average.
Can you tell me what it rhymes with?
Just sit down.
Okay,